Hello, this is Miss Anders, and these are the Midsegments notes. So notice this triangle over here. We have segments AB, and that is highlighted here in blue. Segments AC, and that's highlighted here in yellow. And then segment BC, and that is highlighted here in pink. All of these segments are called midsegments. That means that the length of all of these segments are half of the sides they don't touch and parallel to those sides. So let's look a little bit closer at this triangle. Notice how we have, hold on, let me zoom out here for a second. Okay, so notice how we have this midsegment AC right here, and it is associated with this side of the triangle MN. So this side of the triangle MN has its length, and AC is going to be half of the measure of MN. So let's pretend that the length of MN would be 20. Well, since we know the midsegment is half of the length of MN, that would make AC 10. If they only gave us the midsegment, so let's pretend that the midsegment AC is 5.5. And let's say they're asking us to find MN. Well, we know that this section of MN from MB would be 5.5. And this section would also be 5.5, so the entire length here would be 5.5 plus 5.5, which is 11. So I really want you to notice that relationship between the midsegment and its parallel side. It's also important to not forget that the midsegment and its associated side are indeed parallel. So this side here is parallel to this entire side over here. They're never going to intersect. And your triangle is going to have 3 different sets of midsegment and opposite sides. And you can see that here with the yellow, the blue, and the pink. Now let's look at some really simple examples to find the missing sections. So notice here, and let's zoom in for each one of these, we are given a side length and a midsegment. So in this case, we're looking for the midsegment. And so we know that x is half of 34, which is 17. Let's take a look at the next example. So we have this side of the triangle 41. We know that x is the midsegment, so we just need to divide 41 by 2, and that gets us 20.5. So x equals 20.5. All right, so now if we look at this third example, we have the midsegment and its corresponding side. We know that the corresponding side is 2 times the midsegment, and we also know the midsegment is half the corresponding side. So we could say that this is 2 times 7. So if we write that as an expression, we write 2x equals 2 times 7. So this is going to be 2x equals 14. So x equals 7. Let's look at the next example here. We have the same kind of scenario here. We know that 54 is going to be 2 times 3x. So we can set that as an expression. 54 equals 2 times 3x. And then we just solve for x. So x equals 9. The same thing is true of the next example. 5x is 2 times 10. So 5x equals 2 times 10, which is 20. Divide both sides by 5, so x equals 4. And we can just keep this pattern up. We know that the long length is 2 times the short length. So we can just substitute in what we know. 35 equals 2 times x minus 8. So x equals 25.5. So here, once again, we have the long side is going to be 2 times the short side. X plus 9 equals 4x. Divide each side by 3, so x equals 3. So here we have 2x equals, actually, nope, this is going to be 10x minus 21 equals 2 times 2x. 10x minus 21 equals 4x. If we divide both sides by -6, we are left with a fraction. So 3 can go into 21 7 times, and 3 can go into 6 2 times. And I'm just going to leave it as 7/2. And then the last example here, we can just say 4x plus 20 equals 2 times 3x. Subtract 4x from each side, and we get 10 equals x. So let's look at these last examples, and they're a little bit more complicated, but they still use that same concept, that understanding that the side of the triangle is 2 times the mid-segment. So we just write those expressions the same way. 2x plus 2 equals 2 times 2x minus 9. And then we just simplify it from there. Make sure you distribute that 2 to both terms. We're going to subtract 2x from both sides. Add 18. So x equals 10. And let's look at the next example here. So we know that the longer side of the triangle, 3x minus 3 equals 2 times the mid-segment, 2x minus 6. Make sure you distribute the 2. And then solve from here. Subtract 3x from both sides. and 9 equals x. And then we just have 2 more left. So the long side of the triangle equals 2 times the midsegment. Distribute the 2. Whoops, I almost forgot to distribute the 2. And subtract x. Subtract 32 from both sides. And 26 minus 32 would be negative 6. So x equals negative 6. And then we have our very last example here. So we have the long side of the triangle, x plus 26, and that equals 2 times the length of the midsegment. X plus 26 equals 2x plus 32. Subtract x from both sides. Subtract 32 from both sides. And once again, we have negative 6.